Hello, welcome to Gaydon. It's the All Ford Rally and it's full of Fords. Okay, and there's a 100E. Old school style look with the mags. I think it's got a standard motor, I'm not sure. Not sure. There's Ian's Pop. Might be in Anglia actually. I've just been chatting to him, he's got 100Es as well. And they've got the 32s here, it's the Deuce Day today. So there's a good turnout of 32s. Edwin's Cabriolet. Gary's Roadster pickup. They look rather smart actually, a bit unlike mine. There's some later cars here, look. Impressive looking Comet here. Looks good, doesn't it, with the front highlight out. Great styling on those. Proper 60s jobs. Cortinas. Some more 32s. I was just chatting to the owner of this car. I didn't realise, but I'd met him before. And he's managed to get it up and running and on the road, so that's good. I think I saw this one at Gaydon. I think I saw this one at Pendine actually. Cool. Hawaii. The body came from Hawaii. Just a little walk through. Here's an Escort with an interesting looking engine in it. Ford. Blimey. Don't know what it is. I'm not that well up on these late models stuff. I think it might be a Z-Tech, I'm not sure. Could be wrong. Escorts and things, look over the back. Another Escort here with a Pinto motor. It's interesting, an Anglia estate, but a two-door. Pinto motor. Of course, Anglias were all two doors, weren't they? Anglia estate, very rare, made into a van by the look of it. Very, very unusual. Another Pinto powered Escort, some light model stuff. 100E over there, look. Let's go and have a look at this 100E, it's an early one. It's got the bonnet open. Anglia. Two-door. Early one like mine.
Jumped off his mountain coming in.
We've got a different motor look.
I think I heard you.
Yeah, and then while I went over the
Pinto motor.
Gone over the round. When I got back,
Push the bulkhead back, look.
that nice gentleman who was the back my sister can't understand that us Ford people are a pretty genuine bunch. Because we're most of us.
Got the strut mounts there, look. Obviously it's got discs on by the look of it. Yeah, early headlight rims. 3-bar grille. Wings look alright, sills look alright. Welded on, obviously. I'm just looking at that Very gentle little curve on the end of the sill there. That's more like how they're supposed to be.
Andrew, yeah, take it easy.
And that broad
my
thing on
mate's
the back
cosy
there.
that colour. I'll get him to come and see you. He's just got the paint code for it. Lime green, I think, or lime yellow.
I'll have a chat with the owner. Well, I've had a chat with the couple there that own the 100, and they're a very nice couple, and had a nice chat. That sits just right for me, that does. Looks great, I think. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Something to aim for. Right, let's have a carry on walking round then.
Oh yeah, I'll back it.
Sorry that there's a lot of noise, you know, wind noise. I think the numbers might be down because the weather has been pretty atrocious. It was dreadful yesterday. And I think a lot of people might have had second thoughts about coming out today. But, you know, touch wood, it's been alright so far. There's a nice big Galaxy 500 here. Look, what a lovely, great big car. C-Reg 65. I thought that was a 64 myself, but you know, hey ho. Corsairs, Goodwood Green. Oh, a Corsair convertible there, Crayford. Another one there, look. Escort, Corsair. Some Mark 3s here. I wonder if Pete C is here. That's a bit of a beast, isn't it? Oh, a urine. I don't know what the deal is with that one. So I'll get a quick look at the card. Not sure if I'll quite catch that, but hey. Some Mark 2s, look, GT. Cortina GT. 1600 GT. That could be a 1500, I'm not sure. Mark 2s here. GTs, eh? And of course the one that everybody wants, the Cortina twin cam, Lotus twin cam. Two-door. Capri there, look. Oh, here's TC. That's Simone's car. Got a couple of half shafts here, look. Pinto motor, 1600. Cortina Mark 3 Club. The estate cars are a really practical motor. They've got tons of room in them. Some Ford V8s here, look. Some 100Es there as well. But we're looking at the Ford V8s. But look, there's 100Es there. Ford Pilot, you know, the British post-war pilot. Oh, we've got a 24 stud motor in it. 24 stud, eh? I think it might be a French motor. Yeah. Nice little pickup here. I think this might be one that I've seen before, not sure. Barrel nose. Triple carb flatty look. Wow. Looks good. 35 ragtop. Right hand drive. Nice. Blanket to... Oh, there's a little dog in there. I'll try not to disturb it. Pickup. This is the one I've seen at a local event. I think I saw the guy earlier actually, yeah. Nice. Steve's shiny truck. Steve's just dropped something off with me. That's very kind of him. Thanks, Steve. Snakeskin upholstery, eh? Wow, fancy. Bigger bed on these. It's a big bed, that is. So it's a more of a heavier duty machine. Nice line up of Model A's here, look. Gary's car there. V8 hubcaps. V8 wheels, actually, eh? Cool. Couple of hot rods. I think this is Tim's car. I think that might be Andy's car. I'm not sure. I think they are, yeah. Sorry about all the wind noise. Some Model Ys, the small car that bears a resemblance to the 33, 34, but predates it. I mean, these were out in 32. That's an early one. Look, it's got the short radiator and the slim wings. It's an interesting little tourer. Big headlights. A little Model Y. That's a long grille, I think. Yeah, got the longer grille, and the there's a name for that thing on the fenders. I can't think what it is now. This one's looking rather pre-loved. Fordson van, nice. Model A pickup. Somebody's left the glasses on the front. Ford Prefect. Had one of those. Ford Pop. Ford van. 100E van. There's something interesting going on in the engine bay there. Got the banded steels like mine, look. Got a little supercharger on the side valve. Oh, Bob Frock. Bob Frock Developments. I know Bob is the guy I get some parts from. SU Carb. It's interesting, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah. Nice. I wouldn't mind a van. Oh, here's another van, look. It's nice, isn't it? Problem with the vans, they used to get like condensation in the roof, so you'd have like rust in the joint between the roof and the side panel. They say, ask the guy who owns one. Well, I owned one, and that's what happened to mine. Yeah, alright, nice. Ford Pop. Suitably patinated Ford Pop there. And a rather shiny one. And a mildly hot-rodded one. A standard one. Well, I'm guessing Ford 8 Tourer. Now here's a car that I'd have if I could can't find a nice one at a reasonable price. The Escort. I had one of these. Mine was a grey one. And the beauty of them is that, you know, it's a little estate car and you can fold the seats down. You've got like a little cargo area at the back there. Nice. Very nice. Four-door prefect there. Could be a 107E actually. Yeah, I think that's a 107E. Gentleman in his Ford 8. Capris are plenty. Mustang down the end there, look. Some commercials up at the end there. A bunch of Capris. I can see some console Capris over there. I'll go and have a look at those because my friend's bought one of those lately and he might be here. Some Ford pickups there, look. American Ford pickups. A Torino. Mustang. It's amazing how the cars grew over a few years. These Transit are worth, you know, fetching a lot of money these days. I might have a look, walk around the museum actually. All the Capris here, look. Ice cream van with a queue. Some early Capris here, look, earlier ones. Nice. Actually, I think this one drove past me on the motorway. Capri GT. Yeah, it looks smart. There's the two-door Classic there, look. Another two-door Classic. Classic here. Oh no, it's a Capri. That's a Capri. Another Capri on wires, which is unusual. This is unusual as well, black.
So-called restoration.
Nice fins on these. The Classics have the notchback roof. Capris have the coupe roof. There's a couple of Zephyrs over there, look. The Ute. Mark one over there for Jeff. Zodiac Overdrive. Convertible there, look. I think the Capris look nice on the Rostals, chrome Rostals, look. 1600E Rostals. Okay, I'm going to have to see if I can see my friend. I've done a walk around. I'll just walk back along the bit with the 32s. So we can have a look at all these. Let's see old Jago. Body there. That car's been around for a long, long time. This is Pete from Fleet's car. At least it was 20 years ago. Vultures. Nice light blue on that one there. Hans Peter's car. My old friend, Coyd Boddington. Hello, here's my friend Pete.
Hello, Mart.
And he's just shown me the engine in his Roadster. Now this is a Datsun 240Z engine.
Yeah, just rebuilt.
Just rebuilt?
Yeah, it's been ported, it's got high lift cam, fully balanced, ported head, and I've just fitted these this injection system on.
So what Pete was saying was that the injection system is kind of piggybacked onto the SU carburetors, and the SUs act as throttle bodies.
Yeah, so basically the pots are the pistons are taken out of here.
Yeah.
So basically this just acts as a throttle body.
Yeah.
So you've got these blocks here.
Yeah.
That is for your injectors.
Oh wow. So here's the injectors then.
Yeah.
And is there something to sense the pedal angle?
Well, yeah, you've got your throttle position sensor.
Okay, so that's just there on my site, yeah. Okay. Oh wow, yeah. That's clever, isn't it?
Yeah. And then you've got ECU, and it's a return to tank system.
Okay. Bloody
Which
hell.
is really strange actually, because like the car runs a lot cooler now than it ever did before.
Oh, cool. I wonder if it was running a bit lean before then.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Yeah.
But it's just, and it's a self-learn system.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called Classic. It's from Classic Injection. It's called.
Oh wow, that's clever, isn't it? I like that. Bloody hell.
It makes it much more throttle responsive,
Yeah.
and hopefully, this is the longest trip I've been on it so far.
Is it? Oh wow.
Yeah, so hopefully it's going to be better on fuel.
Yeah. That's nice, Pete. Thanks a lot. This car's been around a long time, and it was rebuilt into this guise a few years ago, and a lot of the bodywork was done by Al Stevens, and he did a lot of hand-formed aluminium, and you can see it's all aluminium inside. Is this top aluminium as well, Pete?
Yeah, it's the top's in 5 pieces.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, it's got a lot of very neat features with a sort of a British racing flair with the Jag style Dunlop racing wheels. Very nice. Thanks a lot, Pete. There's my knacker in the background, look. Just speaking to the owner of this car, Dave. And this body was on a car that my friend imported from Hawaii, and Dave ended up with it. He's got it up and running on this car, on this 32. Nice copper colour on here, look. Sorry. Tattoo art on the bulkhead, look. Be happy. FTF, do you know what that stands for? Well, the second 2 letters are the fenders, so you work it out for yourself. I just bought a few parts earlier from the parts vendors here. There's a few parts vendors, not very many, and there's a few more over there. So yeah, so there we are, back at the with the 32s again. So we've had a little walk round. I had a quick walk around the museum and I've taken some photos. So what I'll do, I'll insert the photos here as a slideshow. Feel free to pause or fast forward, whichever you care. So I'll play out with the photos, and I'll thank you very much for joining me at the All Ford Rally at Gaydon 2023. Hello, just come back from Gaydon, running about 60 mile an hour all the way. And there's a lot of oil all around here. I don't know what the problem is, but it's leaking like mad. I think a pipe has failed or something. So I've put a tray underneath there, and I'm going to just slowly drive into the garage, dragging the tray underneath so I don't leave a trail, because I have left a trail, and then investigate, because it's just started raining. Hello baby, you go in. Now you go in, there's a good girl. You go in, Daddy's going to get the car in. That was when I noticed, look. But I was looking and my oil pressure was okay, so I kept going. If I'd have seen all that coming down the engine, I probably wouldn't have kept going. engine though, look, it's leaking quite badly. What a disaster. So when I was running at like 2,000 revs with higher oil pressure, that must have been really pumping out. Luckily, I didn't lose so much that I lost pressure, but it has lost quite a bit, hasn't it? Okay, I'll investigate that later on. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea now. Okay, back in a bit. Hello. I'm going to see if I can see why my pipes have started leaking, or a pipe has started leaking, which probably more the point. And I had a quick look at the earlier footage, and I believe it's this pipe here, and it comes down here and it's dripping off there, so it's making a mess everywhere else. So I need to undo that fitting there and undo that fitting there and take the pipe off and have a look. Or even just see if that one is tight. Maybe it's loose, I don't know. If the pipe has fractured, I might need to rethink what I'm doing here, because it might be that there's not enough flex between here and here. First of all, let's see if this is loose. No. No, it's not loose. Okay. So it wasn't loose, so that's the first important thing, isn't it? It has to be said, there's no give in it at all. This begs the question, what would I have done if I was out on the road and I had to get it going? And I've been trying to think of the answer for that. And what I would have probably done, as long as I had some tools, I have got some tools, is take out this oil feed thing down here, take it out completely, so I wouldn't have the oil pressure gauge, but I wouldn't have the feed for this, and then plug that. And it did occur to me that the plugs I used in the block over there are the same plug, so I could take one of them out and put it in there. But it also occurs to me that I ought to carry parts in the car so that I could do that if need be out on a... Oh, there we go. Did you see that something fell down then? Okay. Ooh. Okay, there's the smoking gun straight away. Look, the flares come off the end of the pipe. No wonder it was leaking. Can you see that? No wonder it was leaking. So what that's telling me is that there isn't enough flexibility in this, so it isn't up to the job, which is a little bit worrying, isn't it? Because you can't have this unreliability. Okay, so there's the problem. I could see it quite clearly in the video that it was coming down here. Catastrophic failure. I noticed oil coming down the floorboard and I thought, oh, something's up. But I was on the motorway and I was close to home. So I slowed down a bit to lower the oil pressure and kept going and just kept looking at the oil pressure gauge. And I drove home looking at the oil pressure gauge, and I got home safely. But I could see that I had left a bit of a trail, and I left a bit of oil on the drive. And then, let me just go and put this down. So when I was parked out by the side of the house, I tied that tray down there, under there, and then dragged it along under the car, hopefully to catch the drips. I didn't catch quite all of them, but I did catch a lot, and that's how much went into the tray. Just driving from the side of the house and then just leaving it here for a minute running while I was looking at what was going on. I think what I might do, one of the things I could do. Okay, there's a number of things, isn't there? There's a number of things I can do. One, I could just delete the oil filter long term, not run the oil filter. But this is my racing engine. I wouldn't mind having a filter on this engine. This is, you know, a good engine. Two, I could try and introduce a sort of a rubber hose into that area, which I could do. It isn't high pressure. Yeah, I might do that. Introduce a rubber hose. And three, I can reconfigure the filter so it's mounted on the engine and then use hardline, but because the engine and the filter are moving together, you know, they would be less likely to fracture and they could be hardline. Alright then, leave it with me then, and I'll decide what I want to do. I'll bring you back when there's more to show. Hello, right, it's about half an hour later and I have made a new end to go there. That's new. I didn't reuse the old one. I could have done, but I didn't. And I've made a new end to go there, and I just put a little bend in it to kick it that way a little bit, and I put a nice big loop of hose here, so that has got flexibility in it. I mean, it's not floppy, don't get me wrong, but it's more flexible than the metal pipe. Somewhere I've got some of these clips, so I'm going to put those on there, and you can see there's a little bulge there. I put a partial flare on the pipe. Can you see there's a little bulge about there? So I'll just find a couple of those clips and put those on, and that'll be done. And what I will probably do is do the same job here. So the other interesting thing to do, now that it has cooled down, where is the oil level? Oh God, yeah. Well, it should be up where that notch is, and it's about 3/4 of an inch low. Okay, I don't know where it was before I set out on the journey, but that obviously needs filling. So I have come up with a solution and partially implemented it. Hello. Last night I made up this pipe. It sweeps down. It's got this piece of rubber hose on it, and I put those hose clips on. I'd got some hose clips, but I'd only got 2 of that size, so I've ordered some more because I'm going to replace this pipe as well. I think the secret is to have a nice big easy sweep like that, so it's got plenty of give, and then keep these parts short there so that they haven't got much leverage on the ends. Hello. Right, I'll just show you what I've done. Made a little piece to come out of there and shoot it up at an angle like that, and then up above it is a piece coming down, and that is as short as I can make it, and put that second flare on the end there. Can you see there's a little upset at the bottom, and there's a little upset there, and I've just cut this piece of tubing like that. That is, it's slightly too long, isn't it? So that will go there. So I'll take about half an inch off it, and then that will just neatly span that, yet give plenty of flex between the two. This is You can't see it on it. It's rated to 200 psi. You know, it's for high pressure fuel and stuff. There's the pipes in place. A little bit of, you know, put a little bit of a loop in that one, a bit of loop in that one, enough to sort of give it a little bit of flex. So I'm hoping that's okay. I had a quick look at the oil and it is low. It's low like that. It should come up to that notch. So I'm going to add a little bit of oil. So I'll do that and then I'll start it up and check for leaks. Might have overdone it. That's at the mark and I don't think it will have all drained down yet. It might have done. That's just at roughly a litre, which is roughly a quart. So let's start it up then and check for leaks. I'll take his dirty gloves off. Appears to be okay. Yeah, looks alright. Okay, I'll turn it off then so I can talk. So, there we are then, a little repair job. I think on reflection that that's probably a better solution. You know, you try and go all sort of old school steampunk with the loops in the pipe, but it's no good unless you can put a lot of loops in. It's no good, is it? Okay. I'll have to have a look, see if I can find the little piece. Maybe I can find it actually. Let's have a look. Oh, there's the piece. Can you see it down there? Look. They're good, aren't they, cameras with lights on? That's what snapped and caused the leak. Right in the most highly stressed part, I suppose you would have to say. Okay, righto. So there you go. Catastrophic failure. Still a bit low. Don't understand that. It must have filled the filter up. The filter must have drained down. I'll put some more in. Okay. You don't need to see me do that though. I hope you enjoyed the Gaydon footage and the little bit of tinkering repair afterwards. Thanks very much for joining me in the garage then. Take care and I'll join you on the next one. Cheers then. Bye. Hello, I'm just adding a little addendum to my video. The last video that I released last Friday was from the 100E, and I showed where I had put the sill on and I fixed it on with screws, which you can see here. I didn't finish the job. Now you got to understand, I was doing this probably about 3 weeks ago. There's the time lag between what I'm doing on the car and when the videos appear. But I haven't done any more to this. And I'm not thick. I do listen. Okay, so here's my thinking. I'm not going to pursue this because it would appear that in most people's eyes this isn't a good idea. In my eyes, I thought this was an okay idea, and I did do this many years ago, and the car did pass MOTs afterwards, but that's by the by. The situation in this country is that you don't have to have an MOT on this car. You don't have to have it tested. Some people like to present their cars for an MOT voluntarily. I don't bother because I consider myself a good enough judge to say whether it's roadworthy or not. Imagine the scenario if I sold this car and then that person decides to take it for an MOT. I wouldn't want it to fail. It won't fail if it's welded. It might fail if the MOT tester judges this not to be a good enough standard. So purely on the strength of that, and taking into consideration the strength of the feeling of the feedback of the comments, yeah, I'm not going to pursue this. But I'm actually not ready, even though this is 3 weeks further on. This was just a quick trial that I did in like a couple of days when I couldn't launch into any big jobs. So I haven't yet come back to this in real time. When I'm ready to do it, it will end up being welded. So thank you very much for sharing your thoughts and comments. I do appreciate it. Even though I'm thinking, oh, blimey, I've got it wrong here. You know, hey, we all sometimes go down the wrong path, don't we? Okay. Thanks very much for the interest then. I thought I would add this here because I don't want to view. The last thing you want to do is upset your, your viewers or your subscribers. You don't want them to start thinking you're a complete idiot. I think you have to make everything relative. I mean, some very, very successful YouTube channels are based on basically taking chances and driving cars that shouldn't be on the road hundreds of miles home, you know, and fixing rust by screwing a number plate over it and things like that. But, you know, hey, they've got 1 million subscribers. I haven't, but I value my subscribers. So thanks very much for all the feedback. I hope you enjoyed tonight's video, something a little bit of a change. And this is tonight's video is almost in real time. It's Tuesday night tonight, and this car show that I've shown in this video was on Sunday. So thanks very much for joining me then. I thought I'd give a quick update on this, seeing as the opportunity has presented itself, because I'm putting one out virtually live. So stay tuned, and next time I'll show some more progress on the 100E. Thanks a lot then, take care, and I'll catch you on Friday with another video. Cheers then, bye.